ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਿਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਆਫ ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਸਰੋਪਟਿਮਿਸਟ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਚੈਪਟਰ ਆਫ ਸਰੀ ਡੈਲਟਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਲਿੰਡਾ ਕਨਲਿਫ। ਆਓ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਭਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਰੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਲੈਟਸ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਲਿੰਡਾ ਕਨਲਿਫ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ।
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Seraptimist International, what is this organization?
We are an international women's service organization, and our mission is to improve the lives of women and girls, and most of that is done through education, leading to social and economic empowerment.
Okay. And this is an international based organization, but you are a chapter in Surrey and Delta.
Yes, we have about 100,000 members worldwide in 125 countries.
Okay.
And Surrey Delta is one of 8 clubs in Lower Mainland.
Right.
And we have, I believe it's 19 clubs in Western Canada now.
Right.
And there's a couple new ones chartering.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've probably got 600 members or so in Western Canada.
Okay. So like Linda, we have the Rotary Club or the Lions Club.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a club which is basically focused on women issues.
Yep, Seroptimist means Sora is the best for women.
Okay.
And it was chartered actually in 1921
Okay.
in San Francisco.
Right.
And at that time, there were no clubs for women.
Right.
They had the Rotaries and the Lions, but women weren't allowed to join.
Mm-hmm.
And so they started by giving opportunities for women in different professions
Right.
to get together, and it just grew from there.
Mm-hmm.
Our first Canadian club was Vancouver in 1926.
Okay.
And they're still going strong.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So when was your Delta Surrey Club chartered?
We chartered in 1995, so
Okay.
next year we'll be celebrating 25 years.
Right.
I'm one of the last 2 charter members from our club that are still there, so I've been there for 24 years.
Okay.
And Marilyn Kelly, who is our charter president, she still belongs to our club.
Right.
And we're just really, really proud of the work we've done in the last 24 years.
Wonderful.
In our
so we'd like to
community.
elaborate on basically, as you said, you are empowering women. That's what it is,
Mm-hmm.
giving them opportunities to be at the same level as men have been working. So since the 20s, this club, as you said, has been in its working. Some major work which has been done by this organization.
Worldwide, well, one of their main focuses, or one of their focuses, is human trafficking.
Okay.
Especially human trafficking in the sex trade.
Mm-hmm.
Various countries, I mean, we've had projects where I think the last president's appeal on an international level was women and water.
Right.
And the importance of providing water or having water in their communities and villages, in some of the third world countries.
Mm-hmm.
Women who have to carry water every day
Right.
don't have time to do a whole lot of other things.
Mm-hmm.
Education is really a huge focus, because
Right.
we say when you educate a woman, you change a generation.
Right.
And providing women and girls with the opportunities to improve their education or their economic status so that they can better take care of their families is probably something that Seroptimist is most proud of working with.
Right.
But we have, we have projects to work with domestic violence, and whatever on a local level, we look to see what issues are concerning our community and how we can address them.
Right.
And then, as we expand federally, we just work on different issues.
Right.
We have one of our awards programs that is a Seroptimist signature program, is our Live Your Dream Awards.
Okay.
And that's a cash award given to a woman in our community who is going back to school.
Right.
To improve her skills. And usually it's usually a single mother, but it can be a woman who's financially responsible for her family for whatever reason.
Right.
And it's based on financial need.
Right.
And we have 3 winners this year that we'll be presenting checks to on Saturday.
Okay.
And then the winners of each club goes into a Western Canada region competition.
Right.
And from there, they can win. The winner there wins $5,000 US because
Okay.
our federation is based in the
States.
United States.
Okay.
And then that winner goes into the federation competition for $10,000 US. And last year, our Tri-Cities winner
Right.
went to the top, and she actually got our convention last year, excuse me, our federation convention was in Japan.
Right.
And so a company who sponsored her from Tri-Cities sent her to Japan to receive her check. So she was
Thrilled.
ecstatic. So we're always, we've had quite a few winners from our local communities who have
Wonderful.
went to the top.
Right.
And that's a huge opportunity for them to, you know,
Right.
take that money and use it where they need. It doesn't have to be spent on their tuition. It just
Okay.
can, you know, it might be daycare. They might need to
Right.
fix their car, whatever they need the money for. So we're really proud of that one.
So this is one of the major initiatives, Live Your Dream, as you said.
Yes.
As far as the Surrey Delta chapter is concerned, what are the major projects which you have initiated?
We have, we have our Live Your Dream Award,
Okay.
Dream It Be It, which I think Jess Currett probably talked about. That is a one-day conference we host every November.
Right.
And that's for high school girls, grades 8 through 12,
Okay.
to come and be exposed to women in various professions and occupations.
Right.
So we have a career fair of women, and we're always looking for new women to join us for that. And we have some like inspiring guest speakers for them. They get a chance to talk to women in RCMP, firefighters, lawyers, doctors, engineers, armed forces,
Right.
artists, media, you name it, so that they can, a lot of them come with predetermined ideas of what they want to do
Right.
in the future. And a lot of them leave going, wow, I didn't know that opportunity was available. Or I met this incredible woman today who is doing something that I think I'd like to explore more. So
Okay.
it's an opportunity for high school girls to get some career support for their future endeavors of whatever they want to do.
Wonderful. Let's go for a short break. We'll be back and learn more about all the activities which are done by this club and how you are empowering the women, and especially what are the major issues which women face, especially in a country like Canada, which we claim to be a developed country. But when it comes to the status of women and how they are living their life in even Canada, what are the issues which you feel especially need to be addressed? We'll talk about all this after this break.
Okay.
ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਕਰਟੀਅਸ ਕਸਟਮਰ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਲਈ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਜ ਪਾਰਕ ਕਨਵੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਸੈਂਟਰ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ 700 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 1200 ਵਿਅਕਤੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਬਰਥਡੇ, ਐਨੀਵਰਸਰੀ, ਬ੍ਰਾਈਡਲ ਸ਼ਾਰ, ਇੰਗੇਜਮੈਂਟ, ਵੈਡਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਆਫਿਸ ਪਾਰਟੀ, ਐਗਜ਼ੀਬਿਸ਼ਨਸ, ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਲਾਂਚਸ ਤੇ ਕਾਰਪੋਰੇਟ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਕਰਵਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਇੰਟੀਰੀਅਰ ਤੇ ਬਿਹਤਰੀਨ ਐਮੈਨਿਟੀਜ਼, ਲਾਜਵਾਬ ਖਾਣਾ, ਫ੍ਰੈਂਡਲੀ ਸਟਾਫ, ਸਪੇਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਬੈਂਕਟ ਹਾਲ, ਖੁੱਲੀ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬੈਸਟ ਪੋਸੀਬਲ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਅਗਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰਾਓ। ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ। ਲਿੰਡਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਸਰੋਪਟਿਮਿਸਟ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਦੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸਰੋਪਟਿਮਿਸਟ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਇੱਕ ਉਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਪਾਵਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਅੰਤਰਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਪੱਧਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇਹ 125 ਮੁਲਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਰੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਲੋਕਲ ਚੈਪਟਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਰੀ ਡੈਲਟਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈ, ਹਰ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਦਾ ਆਯੋਜਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਮਸਲੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਵਾਟਰ ਦੀ ਸਕੇਰਸਿਟੀ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹੈ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਐਜੂਕੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਘਰ ਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ ਸਮਾਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾ ਸਕਣ। ਅਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਵਾਰਡਸ ਵੀ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਨਮਾਨਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੋਟੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਅਨਲੌਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਹੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਦਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਮਾਜ ਦਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖ ਸਕਣ। ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਇਸ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਆਓ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਲਿੰਡਾ ਤੋਂ। Once again, welcome.
Thank you.
So before the break, we were talking about the projects which you have been initiated. So as far as the local projects are concerned, you meet once a month. So
Yes.
in that meeting, you discuss about ideas and the projects which you're going to initiate, or all of that comes from the headquarter and then you just implement that?
No, we do our own thing.
Okay.
We have various committees who, outside the meetings, you know, develop their agendas and the projects that they're working on. And then
Right.
once a month we meet as a club and, you know, talk about whatever we need to discuss. We're busy right now getting ready for our big annual Live Your Dream Awards luncheon, which is our kind of our major fundraiser for the year.
Okay.
And at that luncheon, we'll also be presenting checks. We get a BC Gaming grant once a year.
Right.
And so out of that, we choose, or we have organizations in the community that apply for funding. And this year we're really, really happy to be providing the Surrey Food Bank Tiny Bundles program
Okay.
some funds, and the Surrey Urban Mission,
Right.
Dress for Success, and Women of Value Education and Support Society. So
Okay.
there's, was that 5? I think, did I miss
Right.
anybody? And so they will be at our luncheon to accept their checks and tell our guests a little bit about what they're doing.
Right.
Oh, Youth Unlimited is the other one.
Yes, and Delta Transition House also.
Delta Transition House is a new project, and we're
Okay.
going to be providing birthday gifts for the women who are there. If they're celebrating a birthday while they're in transition,
Okay.
then they have something
Right.
as a birthday gift. We recently started, I've joined the DOVE, which is Delta Opposes Violence Everywhere Committee.
Okay.
And it's just a really wonderful committee, and finding out what's going on in the Delta community.
Right.
It's really important for us to know the issues in our community so that we know how best to address them.
Absolutely. So, is this grant which comes to you, is it enough to carry on all your activities, or you do some fundraising, and how do you operate? Do you raise the funds on your own, or what is the operational modus operandi?
Yeah, the only grant we get is our BC Gaming grant once a
Right.
year. And other than that, we do our own fundraising.
Okay.
And some of the money comes through our membership dues.
Right.
We get sponsors for some of our events.
Right.
Our Dream It Be It Girls Conference. We have a Sir Optimus Foundation of Canada. It's a
Right.
foundation that provides grants to clubs.
Okay.
And so we get a grant every year from them.
Right.
The Surrey Firefighters Charitable Society have been amazing partners with us for sponsorship, so
Right.
they help sponsor that event. We have many local businesses and business owners who are very generous in in-kind donations,
Right.
and we have a wonderful gentleman, a friend of one of our members, Commander Bob Marsh. He's a retired Canadian Navy, and he's just been so generous with financial sponsorships for our
Right.
programs, and just donations of all kinds of
That's
wonderful
wonderful.
things.
So you're getting a lot of support from the philanthropists.
We are.
Okay, now the question is about the issues what you mentioned, and as I pointed out before, even in a country like Canada, the problems, the challenges which women are facing over here, do you talk about those, and do you try to address those?
Oh, most definitely. And we start at the local level.
Okay.
What can we do locally?
Right.
I think right now locally, housing is one of the biggest issues
Right.
for low income or women, people living in poverty. Where do they live? How can they afford the rents that are out there?
Right.
We do a lot of focus groups and talk to a lot of women who are at risk.
Right.
And some of them, I mean, they're living in the tent cities. They're living in the back seats of their cars with their children because there's no place to live, no place that they can afford to live. And one of the things they say is we may find a cheap place to live, but it's not in a great area of the city, and we want our kids to be in a safe community.
Right.
And that's huge. So we really need to, I mean, we don't know how to address this issue because building houses is kind of not in our financial capacity. But it's really an issue that we have to address.
And Linda, what do you think about women empowerment as such? The kind of conferences, the kind of talk what we are today having about women empowerment, no doubt women are at par with men as far as we see outside.
Right.
But still, do you think that women are empowered enough to be at that place where they should be, or something more needs to be done?
No, more needs to be done. We hosted a Women in Equity conference
Right.
last year. Well, it was Western Canada region, and had some wonderful speakers women who are CEOs of companies, sitting, in the political arena, all saying the same thing, that there's still a ways to go.
Right.
Women still have to work a little bit harder in order to be recognized or to get to the top.
Right.
And yes, it's a whole lot better, but
Lot needs to be done.
yeah, I've got 3 granddaughters.
Right.
I don't want them to have this discussion when they reach adulthood.
Right.
But we have work to do. We live in a fabulous country, and we're very lucky, and women do have wonderful opportunities.
Right.
I think we we focus a lot more on the women at risk and the vulnerable women.
Right.
And what can we do to help them achieve their success.
Wonderful. And also, as far as the club is concerned, the membership is open to everyone. Has the South Asian community been involved in a big way, or still you feel that there is much more scope where more women can come forward and
Oh, we
start
have
working?
South Asian members.
Right.
And we welcome any woman in the community who
Where can
has
they
a
get this
passion to give
information?
back.
Where can they get the information, and any phone number where they can contact you?
I can give you a phone number, 604-313-9522.
Okay.
They can also visit our website, which is
Seroptimist?
it's on.
No worries. That's fine. We'll put it on the screen
Yeah,
for you.
please do.
Thank you.
And we have, our Facebook page and Instagram.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we welcome women. If you have a passion to get involved, give us a call.
Thank you very much, Linda. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for being here, and we hope that the work which you are doing is changing the lives of many women, and still further on also a lot more will be done for the betterment of the women.
Good.
Thank you very much, and best
Thanks for
wishes.
the opportunity.
ਵੈਲਕਮ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿੰਡਾ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਰੋਪਟਿਮਿਸਟ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਦਾ ਲੋਕਲ ਚੈਪਟਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਡੈਲਟਾ ਦੇ ਸਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸਕਰੀਨ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੋਈ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਮਕਸਦ ਇਸ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਦਾ ਇਹੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਜ਼ੋਲਵ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਏ। ਆਓ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਮਾਜ ਚੰਗਾ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪਾਈਏ।